how long it's been since my latest upload, you think I was on hiatus. Unfortunately, the bigger and better projects that I had promised will not be here until sometime early next year. But considering the fact that I had reached 300 subscribers, I figured a subscriber special was the least I could do. So here we are with yet another unboxing for none other than the PlayStation 5. As you can tell, we have the PlayStation 5 vertically as well as the DualSense controller to the left of it. And there's not much to go on from the sides, but this is the only side that essentially has anything on it. It's just the PlayStation 5 as well as the DualSense. I mean, not really much to go off there. The other side is just PlayStation 5, so you're not really missing much when it comes down to it. And here we have on the back, as you can tell, it supports, it has a total of 825 gigabytes. It says play like never before. It says lightning speed, harness the power of a custom CPU and SSD with integrated input and output that rewrite the rules of what a PlayStation console can do. Breathtaking immersion, discover a deeper gaming experience with support for haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and 3D audio technology, as well as stunning games. Marvel at the incredible graphics and experience new PlayStation 5 features. Play a back catalog of supported PlayStation 4 games with system update. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and see what lies inside. Alright, so, much like the, well, okay, here, I'm going to put this down just because this is a relatively heavy box. Okay, actually, geez, I'm probably, yeah, I got a better idea. There. I didn't think I had to get out of my chair for this one, but I will if I have to. So, much like the PlayStation 4 before it, or at least, well actually, yeah, actually this was what the launch PlayStation 4 was just like. It was a box with inside another box. We have the PlayStation logo, much like the PlayStation 4. And we also have the handle, just like how it was for the original PlayStation 4 when that launched. So it has some instructions on the top kind of just telling us how we should take this out. So based off of what it says, there is another box under this. So okay, yeah. So yeah, we have the console right there. So let's go ahead and okay, I'll take this out first. So much like any other system, when you first open it, you have both of the instruction manuals basically just telling you stuff about the system. I mean, not really much to go off there. I mean, unless if it's, I mean, well, we'll get to it later. I mean, I'm not really going to show that off. That's not really why we're here today. We're just here to go over the console. And so here we have our HDMI wrapped up and ready. And let's see, what is this? Okay, so it's something in a very nice little wrapping. Oh, okay, so this right here, this is the thing that will help your system stand up either vertically or horizontal, depending on which one you prefer. I'm going to go with the horizontal one. I mean, I don't mind vertical, but it's just less of a chance for it to fall if it was horizontal. I mean, I trust myself, but sometimes you just never know. Anything could happen. And here we just have our plug-in, so yeah, to turn on the system. I mean, not really much to go off there. I mean, no surprise there anyway. And here we have our DualSense controller. I was a little, when this was revealed, I was uncertain about the whole transparent between it being white and black, but it kind of grew on me. I mean, I think that actually looks relatively nice. I like how the buttons are like a somewhat clear color, and I also like how the PlayStation button is just a button now instead of it being this type of circle and everything. So it's nice. I mean, not really much to go off there, but there's some other stuff going on. Let's see. Okay, so that's pretty much that, or what all was in there. There's not really much that was in here, but I think this is the thing everybody was hoping to see. Actually, I probably shouldn't have sat on this chair for this video, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this down here and pick it up because I feel okay. So here we are. We have the PlayStation, but just for the sake of me not messing anything up, I'm gonna see if okay. Yeah, so it tells me how I can put it horizontally in the first page. That's actually relatively convenient. So the way how you put it horizontal is you have those hooks, and then you just see where the those little PlayStation buttons are on the back to make sure you put it in the right area. So let's go ahead and get that out. Okay, steady, because I do not want to break this. I mean, this is a very big console, and well, I'm pretty sure most of you guys could tell from the box itself, but I did go with the physical copy. I have nothing against people who go for the digital. I have nothing against that at all. It's just I prefer physical over digital. I will take that any day. I do not care. But here we have the PlayStation 5. I mean, this is the top. There's some dust right there, but here's the top. I mean, it's really just a white console. It's a transparent console, but right here, as you can see, it's just the PlayStation logo. It doesn't even say 5 on it. That's a little bit of a surprise. I mean, the PlayStation 4, I think at least said PlayStation 4, but here we have the back. As you guys can see from the video, from the instructions manual, there's the PlayStation buttons and everything, and there's like the outputs and everything. And on the other side we have the disc inserter, and we have the insert button, we have the power button, as well as two well, we have a USB output, and the other one I'm not entirely sure. And as you can see, it says Sony right there. Man, there is a lot of dust on this for being in a box, but I guess that's what comes with it, and there's not really much on the back side. So let me go ahead and get that little extension. So let me go ahead and do this. Okay, so hooks. Okay. So as you can see, I put that on there. So now it should be perfectly fine horizontal like. Actually, let me move this, because moving this will probably make it easier to see. Well, actually, then again, this table is black, so maybe not. But yeah, so as you can tell, we have, that's how the console looks horizontal like and everything. I mean, I think that's, I'm glad that they give you the option. I actually didn't even notice this, but I actually just noticed that on the back of the console there are two USB ports. So if you needed to charge more controllers, you can put them in through the USB. I actually find that very interesting. I think that's that's one of the fewer times I've seen them on the back as opposed to the front of the console. But I think that's it. I mean, there's not essentially much to really go over. Well, I don't think there's much to go over when it comes down to a console unboxing. This is also my first time doing one. Well, actually, no, that's a lie. I did that Persona one way earlier this year. But this one is a very interesting one. I mean, I know some people aren't a fan of the whole transparent type system or the transparent console, but I personally am open to change. I'm not subjected to it. I honestly think that it would be a very interesting, I think it's very interesting and quite out of the ordinary, which is what I generally like about the system itself. But I think that's about it for today's video. I appreciate those of you who decided to take the time out of your day to watch this, and I can't wait to see you guys next time, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am sorry that the bigger and better videos that I had promised are not quite done yet, but I'm working really hard to make them as good as they can be, and I'm also welcome to any ideas you guys may have. If you want credit for it, be sure to comment in the comment section below if you have any ideas, and be sure to say give me credit or don't give me credit, or I don't care. You don't have to give me credit or anything like that, but I mean, if you guys have ideas that you would like to see me do, like let's say, I don't know, I mean, maybe something that I would like, games I'd like to see come back for the, like exclusives I'd like to see come back for the PlayStation 5 that weren't there during the PS3 years or PS4 years, or just any exclusive in general or something like that. But without further ado, that is all of the time that we have for today, and I cannot wait to see you guys next time, and you take it easy.